Hey, what's up, guys? It's Angel Santowski. I'm bringing you another early prediction video, an early fight prediction video, and today we're covering Thiago Santos versus Johnny Walker, which will be headlining the October 2nd event. Takes place Saturday, October 2nd, 2021. I think either the prelims start at 6 or the main card starts at 6. Yes, it'll be on ESPN Plus, also known as UFC Vegas 38. Las Vegas, Nevada. So, I'm going to dive into Thiago Santos and Johnny Walker. Thiago Santos, he's currently the 7th ranked light heavyweight in the world per Tapology. Johnny Walker is currently the 12th ranked light heavyweight in the world per Tapology. Diving into this fight, Thiago Santos. Well, you know he's on a 3-fight skid, which is crazy. Another interesting note is that him and Yana Kunitskaya are having a baby. I know Yana is pregnant. Thiago Santos, man, this guy is an absolute monster, man. Always in a great fight. Always brings it. I mean, he lost to John Jones right here to start his loss. I don't know why it was split, but he lost. He lost to Glover, but he was a huge favorite to Glover, and dropped Glover real quick in that first round too, and Glover just kept reversing him on the ground. And then lost to Rakic too right here, and he didn't throw, and Rakic is he's a top 5 light heavyweight, man, but so. He's 37 years old. He's getting up there. He's 6'2", 76-inch reach. As you know, guys, he's a former middleweight. He was a middleweight for a long time. Johnny Walker, 29 years old. I think he's still training out of SBG in Ireland, I think. 6'6", so he's 4 inches taller, and he's got an 82-inch reach, so 6 inches of reach advantage over Thiago, and but Johnny Walker doesn't have half the experience that Thiago has in the UFC. But let's dive into Thiago Santos, man. Let's dive into him. It's crazy to see how successful this guy's been. At one time I thought I wrote the guy off. I thought the guy would wasn't going to be anything. I remember when he got subbed in 2016 by Eric Spicely, man. I thought that was it for him, man. He was a huge favorite that night and got subbed out real quick. So like I said, losing to Alexander Rakic and Glover Teixeira and John Jones, those are 3 quality losses in my opinion. I mean, Rakic is right there waiting for a title shot. 1 fight away. Glover Teixeira is fighting Jan Blachowicz for the title. John Jones was the champion when Thiago fought him, so he has wins over the current champion Jan Blachowicz. Good win over Jimmy Manuwa, Eric Anders, Kevin Holland. Lost to David Branch. Thiago's had those upset losses like that. But David Branch was probably using performance-enhancing drugs. Then quality wins over Anthony Smith, Jack Hermanson, Jeremy Shirt, Jack Marshman. These were all at 185. And this is where he lost at 185 to Gegard Mousasi and Eric Spicely. Like I said, 2 quality. Well, Spicely's not a quality loss, but these were at middleweight too. But look, he's rattled off wins over Marker at Theodore Boss, Andy Enns. Lost to Uriah Hall. I'll never forget that. I had a bet on Uriah Hall in that fight, and I think Uriah Hall dislocated his foot, man. Now looking back at it, it's like I can't believe I had a bet on Uriah Hall against Thiago Santos, just knowing what the 2 are now, So, but yeah, he's been in the UFC since the Ultimate Fighter Brazil, man. 2013, man. That is so crazy, man. So crazy. Johnny Walker, we got a guy, like I said, he's been very inactive over this last year. He hasn't fought in a year. You know, he beat Ryan Spann, and that was a pick'em fight. He beat Ryan Spann, but he took a lot of damage too. Lost to Nikita Krylov by decision in that first card during the pandemic. He did show heart in that fight. He just got controlled on the ground. Came in real cocky against Corey Anderson. Corey Anderson put it to him. Knocked him out. Prior to that, he's got wins over Sarkunov, Ledet, Roundtree, Luis Henrique da Silva. So all good wins. I mean, those are good wins, man. You know, he took care of those guys like he should have, but he doesn't have any 5-round experience. You know, so this is a scary proposition too, man. Is that this guy doesn't have, you know, Thiago Santos. He's gone 5 rounds. He's gone into the later rounds. So let's look at the betting odds. 5 dimes opened Thiago Santos minus 180. The comeback on Walker plus 150. Bet online opened Thiago Santos minus 300, which is crazy. And Walker plus 250. So the current odds right now, Santos minus 170. Walker plus 150. Walker and Santos are both guys that normally command respect on the betting lines. They normally have a lot of action coming on both of those guys. Right now, the action's really kind of coming in on Johnny Walker. Thiago Santos, I think a lot of people don't know what to believe of him right now. And I still think the guy has the tools, man. I think he's been matched up with some really hard fights. It's just really how bad does he want it, man. And he's got a kid on the way. Is he training seriously, man? You know, is he training with his girlfriend when he should really be training by himself or training with other men and all that, which I'm sure he still does, but a lot of the videos I see him make, it looks like he's, you know, riding bikes and doing stuff with his girl, you know, and, you know, you need that separate time, man, you know. UFC 259, Santos did close as a plus 160 dog, and like I said, he did lose, man, so. But before that, he was a huge favorite over Glover. He was a minus 240 favorite, man, over Glover. You know, closing odds, minus 240 favorite over Glover. So, and now, you know, now he's only a minus 170 to Johnny Walker, which is kind of crazy. So, like I said, Johnny Walker really hasn't shown too much in the UFC, especially if this fight goes out of the later rounds. I mean, how do you really trust Johnny Walker, man? You know, so. But then again, do I want to lay that juice on Thiago Santos? And I don't. I do not. So, like I said, going into the UFC fight stats. Thiago Santos lands 4.27 strikes per minute, absorbs 2.33, 38% takedown accuracy, 66% takedown defense. Johnny Walker, 4.41 strikes landed per minute, 3.51 absorbed, 100% takedown accuracy, 60% takedown defense. So like I said, I mean, it's going to be a very interesting fight, man. I think this will be contested on the feet. I can see one of them shooting for takedowns. Man, I don't trust Johnny Walker, and I don't trust Thiago Santos. I mean, I would have to lean if Thiago Santos plays his cards right. I think the guy can really hurt Johnny Walker, man, and really take over this fight later in the fight, man. Especially, you know, Johnny Walker, I don't know. We haven't seen this guy go 5 rounds. There's nothing in him that makes me think he can go 5 rounds. The problem is, I don't bet favorites. I couldn't lay minus 170 on Thiago Santos, but plus 150 isn't good enough for me to take Johnny Walker either, man. What I kind of see happening is I have a hard time just thinking that all this love on Johnny Walker is going to keep coming in. I think closer to fight time, I could see Thiago Santos closing 2-1, above 2-1. The odds go up on Johnny Walker a little bit. If Johnny Walker's a plus 170, plus 180 dog, I could see me definitely taking a shot at him there. But the odds are at a spot right now where I really don't want any involvement in it. If I can, have it that way, I don't want any involvement in it, because I don't want to lay the juice on Santos. I don't really know where he's at. But the guy does have the experience telling me that he's gone the 5 rounds. He's fought great competition. Johnny Walker is a guy that hasn't fought anybody like Thiago Santos, and he hasn't gone 5 rounds, and he's gotten a lot of dudes out of there in the first round. And the fights that have gone to decision, he's lost. So this fight is telling me a couple different things. Either the UFC wants Thiago Santos to end the Johnny Walker hype, and is finally giving Thiago Santos a step back in competition to regain his footing. Or the UFC might think Thiago Santos is done. The little hype that still remains on Johnny Walker, hey, here you go, man. It's time to sink or swim. If you can eradicate Thiago Santos from UFC rankings, here you go, man. I mean, you're pretty much going to be escorted into the top 5, top 5 competition, which I don't think Johnny Walker's ready for. But hey, he might come out after this year away and show that he is ready. But man, interesting pick, man. I mean, I guess if you're going to ask me for a side, I would take Thiago Santos for a side right now. Definitely a complete pass. I really do think, from a betting perspective, it's a dog or pass situation. Right now, I do not have any action on the fight. For a straight pick, I would say Thiago Santos right now. But like I said, guys, I don't have any involvement in it. But from a betting window, I'd say it's a dog or pass situation.